There are about 40 players in the NBA this season who are playing on veteran minimum contracts. Usually, those are signed by high draft picks that haven't panned out during their rookie contract or veterans who already have earned their money and are on their last legs. Currently, the veteran minimum contracts range somewhere between 1.5 to 2.6 million. The additional money you can get is based on your experience in the league. Usually, these players are signed just to fill out the roster, and most of the time it is so. But this season there are some players who in my opinion are outplaying their contracts. What up guys, hope you're doing awesome. Purple Prince here. Malik Monk has been the best veteran minimum player this season. I don't think there's a lot of debate here. Malik was the 11th pick in the 2017 NBA draft, so he came into the league with quite high expectations. But he was picked by Charlotte, and back then they weren't really the talk of the NBA. He barely played his first 2 years coming off the bench and obviously didn't really blossom into anything. But what else is new with Charlotte's draft picks? In his final 2 seasons in Charlotte, he averaged double-digit points, but his lack of defensive dominance and size really made a lot of teams apprehensive about signing him to a large contract, although he had made some great buzzers and overall played well. Here came the Lakers. They gave Monk a veteran minimum contract and a chance to win the NBA championship. While the latter part doesn't look too likely at this point, the veteran minimum contract Malik Monk received has been such a bargain for the Lakers. It didn't look well at the beginning of the season. In his Lakers debut, Monk scored just 6 points. In his first 10 games as a Laker, he had just 3 double-digit point performances. Obviously, he's just a veteran minimum player. You can't expect him to carry you offensively, but still, for what the Lakers needed, he wasn't fulfilling those expectations. But as the year went on, he got better. His first explosion was against Miami in the 12th game of the season, where he scored 27 points. Then, he had a stretch of 15 games where he scored in double digits 8 times, including 3 20-plus point outings. That's when COVID hit. He had to miss 5 games before he could return to the lineup. And to be honest, even before COVID, he was playing well. It's just that those Frank Vogel rotations are so hard to comprehend sometimes. But after returning from the protocols, Monk has been just awesome. He's finally getting serious playing time, a consistent playing time, and he's rewarding the Lakers. In the last 20 or so games played, Monk has scored in double digits 17 times. He's had 11 games of 20 or more points, including last night against the Bucks. With Westbrook struggling and other players not showing up consistently, Monk has been this one bright spot in the Lakers season. I mean, there are so many things the Lakers have done wrong since last year's free agency. You obviously can point to the Russell Westbrook trade, not re-signing Caruso, signing DeAndre Jordan who's been useless, but signing Monk, that might have been the steal of free agency. For the whole season, Monk is averaging 13 points on 47.3% shooting from the field and 40.9% from the three-point line. He's been even more impressive since returning from the COVID list. He's averaged 17.5 points on 49.6% shooting from the field and 45.6% from the three. He also grabs some boards here and there and passes the ball a bit, so he's been really nice for the Lakers. In essence, he's the best veteran minimum player in the league. The only real competition for this award is maybe LaMarcus Aldridge from the Brooklyn Nets, who's also been pretty impressive in his limited minutes, but he's been quite horrible from the three-point line and is now out with an ankle injury. Monk's teammate Carmelo Anthony has been impressive. He has had some great scoring games, but he's been in and out and hot and cold, and especially cold on road games. Andre Drummond does what he does. He rebounds his butt off, but doesn't really offer anything to your team offensively. So really, Malik Monk has been just what the Lakers need, and they do need a lot. Malik has been the 3rd best player on the Lakers for a bit now, and I don't see how this changes soon. It seems like with every game he gets more and more confidence, and that's just a great sign for the Lakers in an otherwise lost season. He's driving to the rim, shoots the mid-range well, obviously bangs in some 3-pointers, and even slips in a dunk or 2. He's in the zone right now. Monk is obviously up for a much bigger payday after the season, so it's unclear whether the Lakers can retain him. But that's not his worry. I can surely say though he won't be playing on a veteran minimum next year, whatever teams he signs with. All he has to do is play like he has so far and the big bag will come. But what do you think guys? Has Malik Monk been the best veteran minimum signing this season? Any other player suggestions for this award? Can the Lakers retain him during the offseason? Please leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, enable bell notifications to not miss any upcoming content. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.